What's going on, everybody? It's your boy A-Dubb, King Allan on all social medias. This is my second time today making this video because the first time, unfortunately, the video got erased. So let's just jump straight into it so I can knock this out. Sorry if I rushed you guys, but I'm gonna try to make this video actually better than the first one. So today we're gonna be embroidering my family crest. I took the time out and I think this is my best embroidery I've ever done. And I made a family crest for my family. I think I'm going to add some more detail to it, but it's pretty good right now. I'm gonna add probably a bird on each side, one bird right here with it flipped around and the birds looking at each other or something like that on the crest. But for right now, I think this is dope, and I'm gonna show you guys how I did it. Not super in detail. Videos are gonna be coming up for that, but for right now, I'm just showing you guys what I'm capable of doing and what the software is capable of doing. If you buy a Brother SE600 and you buy the Brother PE Designer 10 software, which is really expensive, to be honest with you guys, but I got some tricks with that coming up later on, and some more videos I have planned for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, make sure you guys share this video. It's your boy, man. Let's get straight into it, guys. So this is what we're going to be creating. This is what we're going to be stitching out. This is my family crest right here, and I've created this on Brother PE Design 10. As you guys can see, it's in the software. I'm just going to highlight it and make it a little bit bigger because I want it to be a bigger image. So I'm going to highlight the whole thing. Wait a minute. I use my select tool, and I'm going to be making tutorials about how to use this stuff in the near future, so make sure you stay subscribed for that. So I'm just gonna make the design bigger, make it a little bit bigger, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and center it, lay out, put it, move it to the center of the whole page, and I think I have it the size that I want it to be. Nice, big, bold size. You can see the size right here. It says width 2.45 inches and height 3.72 inches. Okay, so that's about the size I want it to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab my thumb drive right here, and I'm gonna put it in my computer. And I'm gonna put it in my computer right in the side here. Has a slot. Has a slot. Insert the thumb drive, and I'm going to go ahead and save that image to the thumb drive right now and take it over to the Brother SE600. So now I'm over at my Brother SE600. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my thumb drive, and I'm going to put it into the place where it goes, which is the thumb drive slot. It goes this way. Insert it into this. Wait a minute. I can't see it. Didn't want to put my hat in the way. Insert it into the thumb drive slot, and now I'm going to go ahead and navigate to my design. Here it is right here. Boom, set, and there it is right there, guys. And that is my design in all of its excellence right there. I can't wait to see how this comes out. It came out really good before, but I made some minor adjustments to it, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about at the end. And hopefully it'll come out even better and even more flawless, because it was already flawless for real, it was already good, but it's just going to be better this time. So let's end edit, and let's go ahead and get it ready to embroider. Actually, no, I'm going to go back actually. So okay, now let's hoop our, I don't know if I'm going to put it on a shirt or I'm going to put it on a jacket, I mean a hoodie. Hooping the hoodie. This part right here is very important, guys. Very crucial. So you're gonna want to make sure you are very careful when you're hooping and when you're embroidering onto a piece of garment, because if you're not careful, you're gonna just ruin your whole thing and you're not gonna be able to wear it. Well, you can wear it, but it's just gonna look a hot mess. So the main thing I'm looking for is to hoop this thing straight. So I got my hoodie right here. I got some stabilizer, and I got my hoop right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place this hoop underneath here. I'm gonna eyeball it and see where I want this thing to go. And I think I want it to be about right here. But the most important thing is I I want this hoop to be straight. So this is gonna be my point of reference right here. Boom. First, let me put this is my stabilizer. You wanna put the stabilizer down with the stabilizing, and this part is smooth, this part is a little rough. And that's what's gonna stabilize the material to keep it still while it's embroidering. So make sure you guys are using stabilizer. We are back at the SE600. We got this up right here. We're just gonna go ahead and load our hoodie in here by sliding all this material underneath here and pulling this around so it goes straight like so. Pull this lever down. I have a video also on how I load this machine up, so you guys can watch that video. I got a video on pretty much, if I don't have video on everything, I'm gonna have video on everything. So what you wanna do is you wanna make sure that no material is underneath here, and it's only material, the only material you want to be stitched is around, is on the part that around the needle. Because what you can do is you can actually sew two pieces of material together, and once again your shirt would be ruined and you'd have to cut it. So I'm just reaching my hand around back to make sure no material is underneath this whole thing right here. All right, so boom, it's nice and straight. It's where I want it to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to, on the screen of the embroidery machine, I'm gonna press this button right here, and you're gonna see what this button I'm gonna press, and it's gonna bring up this menu right here. And what this does, I'm gonna show you, as I press each corner, it's gonna show me how big my design is gonna be. So watch this. So it's gonna go on that corner, that corner, that corner, that corner. It's gonna be a pretty big design, pretty big design. So I'll press OK, embroider. And what's dope about this is when you use the Brother software with the Brother machine and you use the recommended thread, it's gonna give you these numbers right here. These numbers actually match up with the thread. Now, in the computer, 126 looked like a nice color to use with this design, but I went ahead and went with this color right here, which is 027, guys. But as you can see, the next color is 800 right here, and I have my 800 right here, 800 color, and the next color right here is 205. Got my 205 thread right here, right? And the next color after that, so on and so forth, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and load up my machine with the proper thread in here. Boom. Let me show you guys how to load this up. I also have a tutorial on how to thread this machine. It's very, very easy. Check it out. Look how fast I do it. And if you watch my tutorial, you'll be able to do it just as good as I do, just as fast as I do. And this isn't about speed. This is about accuracy and knowing what you're doing. And I've been doing this for, you know, just a few months. I'm still new to all of this stuff. So, yeah, but I just know how to thread this machine really, really easy, really, really fast. It creates a little loop, so you just pull the rest of the thread out via that loop, and then you snip off a little extra. I like to leave just enough thread on there. And guys, we are ready to embroider. So what we do now, let me get a little close up so you guys can see this stuff as it starts to work. What we do now is we go ahead and press the button and it starts to do its magic. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Music, please. As it approaches the end of its stitch, I'm going to show you guys what happened. Alright, so it's about to be done. It's pretty much done after this stitch right here. Alright, so you see it's done, right? Now what's going to happen, watch this. Now it stops and the screen is right there. So what you're going to do is you're going to follow my directions. Watch this. you're gonna go ahead and switch threads. It's asking to change threads. So this is the process when changing threads in a multicolor embroidery like I'm doing right now. So I went ahead and I released the thread from the bottom. It already cut it for me. I go ahead and I just pulled the thread right out. A lot of people say don't remove it like that. I don't know why. I always remove it like that. Never had problems ever. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my 800 this time. See, 800 right here, and the screen says 800 right over there. If I can focus, see, it says I'm loading up 800. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my 800. I'm gonna load it in the machine. It's matching the colors here, and yeah, like I said, it's my second time doing this video today. I'm not gonna get into what. Anyway, I had created another file, and the file had all the threads matched. And I actually had this thread, like the first one that I used, I actually had it in there, but I went ahead and I copied over that file, so that's why that first number wasn't matched like that. But the first video was perfect. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We have our thread reloaded back in the machine. Just clip the tip again. This is how much I like to clip. I like to leave like this much because the machine, once it makes its first couple sews, it does take a little bit of thread inside. So here we go, second stitch of our design. Second color, 800. To me, like, the more you use your SE600, the better you get at things like not hooping fabric without and making sure it doesn't pucker and stuff like that, because as you guys can see, this is stitching on pretty good. None of the fabric is like pulling or anything like that, so I'm getting pretty good at this, as you guys can see, guys. So just stay tuned for more videos like this. Let me know what you want me to create next, and I'll see if I can create it. But let's just keep on seeing how this design turns out, guys. So far, so good. Mid-design, my bobbin, I tapped my camera, sorry. Mid-design, my bobbin ran out. And when your bobbin runs out, you get a message that says bobbin almost empty or whatever, and you have to like take the whole thing off and like put more bobbin thread in the bottom, and you have to do it really, really carefully, or else when you start to sew again, what's going to happen is the bobbin thread will actually start showing, and you'll have to stop it. It's weird. I don't know. If anybody else has had this problem, then let me know in the comment section down below. But it's a weird issue. But it didn't happen. My bobbin thread did run out in the first design, but I didn't have that issue. Somehow I was able to, you know, put the bobbin back in, and it didn't happen. But I didn't have that issue all the time. It started happening every now and then. I guess it's because I got too comfortable with the machine maybe, and I was loading up my bobbin real fast, not being careful. I'm not sure, but hopefully that doesn't happen to you guys. So when you're reloading your bobbin mid-design, make sure you reload it really, really carefully, and you take your time doing it, because like I said, you'll mess up your whole design. Alright guys, not good. Not good. Because of the fabric that we're using right now, I'm seeing a huge gap between the two colors, guys, and that's caused by the type of fabric that we're obviously doing this on. But it's a huge gap. It's horrible. Oh my gosh. Check this out. I looked at it and I'm like, I hope that doesn't happen, and it happened. Huge gap, guys, between the green and the yellow. Horrible. I'm gonna have to stitch this over again. Well, I'm gonna finish this one because it's on a sweatshirt, and like I don't want to, you know, not be able to wear the sweatshirt. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this design. But this is horrible. I'm kind of upset, to be honest with you, that this happened. I don't know how it happened because the design does not have that on the screen, as you guys can see. So it's not supposed to be like that. And even the first one that I did didn't turn out like that. And it had a little gap, and I tried to compensate for it, but obviously it didn't work. It actually made the gap bigger, and I pulled them closer together. Like, look at the first one. I'm wearing it right now, so check it out. Look at it. Look at this. You see how big the gap is right here? So in the design, maybe I need to, in the software, maybe I need to pull it together even more. But there's a little gap right here. Maybe because this is bigger, the gap came out bigger. I don't know, but sheesh. Look at this thing. It's like a mile apart. So after it's done this round, it's gonna go around and make a little border around the entire design, guys. Kind of see what it's doing right now. It's putting a border around the entire thing. That little small black bead around the whole entire design. It's coming out pretty good, minus the gaps. It would have been perfect, but I went into software, and you see that this line right here where the green is, I went put it over that way too much. Should have had it straight down, and just threw some stuff off when I tried to adjust it to make it perfect in the software. Didn't quite work out, but overall I will say that once I line everything up perfectly, zoom in real good in the software and line everything up perfectly, it's gonna be flawless. It's my second time making it. Like I said, the first time it came out better than this, and yeah, so every design you make, you kind of like learn something, you know what I mean? Alright guys, this time it's asking for 807, and where's my 807 at? 807. Actually, this is another one of those where I had it and I changed it over because I didn't like the color, but I didn't save it in this, and I changed it to this one. This is actually 323. And the reason why I changed it to this is because this is kind of like the closest color to my skin tone. You guys can see that. That's the closest color that I had to my skin tone. And these colors in this design actually mean something, which I explained on the first video that got erased. I'm sorry I keep on mentioning that, but it's just on my mind, guys. So let me take this black out, and I'll tell you what everything stands for. So the green in the design stands for wealth, because I want to, you know, make sure my family has wealth. The red is for our life. It symbolizes our life, because I want to make sure we have a long, healthy lives in my family. Long, healthy lives. All right. The yellow stands for the sun, because nothing can grow, nothing can live without the light of the sun. All right, so the light of the sun is the foundation for all living things. All right, so the yellow is for the sun, and the black is for our heritage. The black is for our heritage and everything, the traditions that my family has and stuff like that. And obviously the initials in the middle is our last name, and the top has the last name written out on it. And the border keeps everything together in unity. Everything close and wrapped, everything wrapped together. So that's what that means. That's how I came up with this design. Everything that I make, guys, has a meaning to it, including the black bear shirt. Everything that I make has a meaning to it. I'll be revealing those meanings to you later on, guys. Now, as it finishes up this, it's going to create a long stitch, a transition rather, from that to over there. You guys are going to see. I'm going to stop the machine in a second and tell you why. Now I'm going to let it do a few stitches, and then I'm going to stop it. And the reason why I'm stopping it is because I want to go ahead and trim this right here, and I'm going to trim it right here. And after I trim it in both places, I'm just going to go ahead and let the machine do what it does, but I don't want it to stitch over this little thread right here, so that's why I did that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and let it do whatever the heck it wants to do. It's still a little small part right there, but that's fine. It ain't gonna bother nobody. Alright guys, so this is a prime example of what I was talking about. See right here, bobbin thread is almost empty. Alright, so so we did run into that issue, right? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna replace the bobbin thread. I got more bobbin thread over here. More bobbin thread over here, so I'm going to set this aside right here, and we're going to replace the bobbin thread, and I'm going to hope that I don't have that issue that I was talking about. I'm going to hit OK on the screen. Boom. Go ahead and come back over here. I'm going to go ahead and hit the scissors button so I can cut. Boom. Boom. I'm going to go ahead and take this out, because you got to take this out when this happens. Take this out, and this part, guys, you have to do really careful. Make sure you don't move this too much. All right, and you want to take out your bobbin thread. I have a tutorial on how to replace bobbin thread already, so if you're interested, then just watch that. This bobbin thread is pretty much empty, still a little bit on there. Last one I replaced, there was absolutely nothing on there. All right, so I'm going to take my bobbin thread, I'm going to load it up very, very carefully, because if I load this up wrong, it can ruin my whole design, because for some reason it starts stitching white and it messes up everything. So I'm loading this up real carefully, just as the way it's illustrated, coming around and around like here, nice and carefully, and just like that. Boom. Now I'm going to replace the door, put the door back on, loaded the bobbin thread correctly. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the hoop back in, and I gotta come underneath here, put the design underneath everything. I got material underneath here, it's got to be laid down flat. Boom, there it is. Go ahead and put everything back the way it was. Put this back in here. Move everything out of the way. Not too much weight on the arm. Distribute the weight properly. Make sure nothing's underneath. Pull this back down. And guys, we're gonna cross our fingers, because this is the part where you can really mess stuff up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to press the button so it can start again, but just in case that I need to redo the bobbin, I'm going to hover over top of that stop button right here. So let's see, and I'm looking to see, make sure that it's giving out the right color and it's not gonna do white. Alright guys, it looks like I did it correctly again. So before, when I was having this problem, I think that I'm gonna say it's because I was probably putting in the bobbin too fast, and maybe I just thought I was that good that I didn't need to put the bobbin in carefully. So maybe that's why I was having that problem before, but it doesn't seem like I'm having that problem anymore. And the design is done, and when your design is done, it moves over to the middle like this, and you get a design, you get a message on the screen that says embroider, finished embroidering. Then you press OK. Boom. That goes back so you can start your next embroidery. Alright, so now we're gonna unload this and we're gonna clean it up, and we're gonna show you how it came out, which it didn't come out as good as it did the first time, partially because I adjusted the design in the software. Another reason is because I printed on a t-shirt first, and this is not a t-shirt. This was this material right here was a lot lot more unforgiving because it's a sweatshirt material. So you guys can imagine that it's softer and it's harder to embroider on. So I got this huge gap right here. And yeah, I think the gap was because, definitely because I altered the design in the software, trying to, I actually tried to pull it closer together, but obviously, clearly that didn't work. So, yeah, this is that little irritating stitch that I should have got rid of. So I cut it off. Boom. This is where I had to restart stitching over. And as you guys can see, because of the material that we embroidered on, this wade right here isn't really neat. It's not the best, but still good. On the back side, it has the same because from the first time when I did it, it has the same little stitches that I needed to cut off. This is very, very interesting. Same stitches, the same place that I need to trim. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So I clean the back, clean the front, clean any area that I think might give me problems or might cause the design to potentially come apart. Clean it all up, get rid of all these little threads right here, and that's good enough. Unhoop it. Unhoop this bad boy, take the front hoop off. See how good it came out right here. And we take this stabilizer, and it's 2 pieces of stabilizer, so we rip one at a time. Tearaway stabilizer. Rip off one at a time so it doesn't damage the design or anything like that. Boom. Boom. And it's okay if a little bit is left around here. That's okay because it'll come off in a few washes or a few wears. But look at this, guys. Pretty good. Pretty good. Could be better. Not perfect. But let's compare it to the first one that I did. First one is obviously better, guys. Let me just get some light up in here. Get some light up in here. Boom. Get this straight. Boom. What do you guys think? So if I put it on, you can get a better comparison. So I have the sweatshirt on now. This is the first one I did. Footage got erased. A lot tighter, a lot closer. Second one I did mess it up a little bit by trying to make it closer, but it actually made it farther apart. I'm gonna go on the software and I'm gonna fix that. But yeah, overall I think it came out pretty good. So that's it, guys. The family crest. Family members, if you're interested in getting one of these, then you know how to contact me, and I will make you one. But guys, I just want to show you guys, Dubb Nation, what you can do with the Brother SE600. I think it's pretty cool. I want to show you guys a few tips and tricks. Remember to subscribe to the channel and make sure you stay tuned because more videos like this are coming up. Make sure to actually leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you want to see, what type of videos you want to see. A few of you have left comments. Let me know that you want to see how I design stuff in the studio software. That stuff is coming up, but I'm just trying to get some work out of the way and stuff like that, and show people what it's capable of doing all the way, and trying to be creative and have fun with this before I get into all the technical stuff that's not boring. It's gonna like weed some people out from watching the videos, but I think it came out pretty good. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to go to facebook.com/King A-Dubb and like and follow that page. Facebook.com adubbproductions also, and like and follow that page. I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers and subscribers on that Facebook page. Follow me on Instagram at King Alexander, and yeah, subscribe to the channel. Oh yeah, don't forget to visit allanawade.com to pick up some channel merch to help support the channel so I can make more videos like this. allanawade.com, buy some merch. Also my Cash App, as well as my what do they call it, what do they call that thing? PayPal. My PayPal is down below also, and my Venmo information. Everything is down below in the comment section, guys. So if you guys want to give me a donation, feel free to do that. Also, guys, new subscribers, I appreciate you. So stay tuned for more stuff like this. It's your boy, King Allan Alexander, and I'm out. Peace. Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?